So why should you make Poolish? Well, if you're making homemade bread, it's an easy way to increase the flavor and the strength of any dough that you might want to make at home without necessarily having to use a mixer or any other fancy equipment like that. So this will be a short, easy video on how to make Poolish. For this recipe, we'll be making Poolish. You'll be using equal parts of flour and water, which in this case will be 5 ounces of flour and 5 ounces of water, and 0.05 ounces of yeast, which is approximately 1% of the flour weight. The equivalencies are there to the right, 10 even tablespoons of flour and 10 tablespoons of water, with about a half a teaspoon of yeast. Take an empty container that's non-reactive, which means plastic or glass, and if you have a scale, place it on there and hit tare. And if you don't, just start scooping those 10 even tablespoons of flour into your container like this. Once you have about what you need, measure it carefully. If you have a scale, if you don't, that's fine. So you have 5 ounces. Tare your scale and pour in your water until you have an equal amount. It's okay if you overshoot it a little bit. And then take your yeast, add in 0.05, and then we'll mix it all together, stirring around evenly, scraping it all off the sides. And what you're shooting for is to get all of the dry clumps of flour and yeast out so that it's one smooth mixture. Once you've finished mixing it, scrape off any excess from the spatula and scrape it down in with the rest of the Poolish mixture. It should look just about like this. No clumps, kind of strong, and there you have it, your Poolish.